Alright y'all, so we're here for a 7HV wall review. Now let me go ahead and give y'all a little overview real quick. Wall is a common? Yeah, wall is a common magic. It's not a fighter type magic. This is meant for defense and to prolong situations in a type of way. Now if you don't know which ability wall is Griamor's ability from Seven Deadly Sins, his physical manifestation to protect. What's her name? I think the other girl name was Vanessa. I can't remember, but yeah, okay, so here's the first skill, which is Perfect Shell. This is the most basic skill. Shell, it just gives you basic iframes. You know, you hold this stance, you get iframes, and then if you click, you do a little pushback skill. Also, the damage on this magic is not high, like I said, for the purpose of it being defense magic. And it's a common. I don't want to make the common magics too good, you know. Also, I don't think this has any guard breaks, so you better bring some guard break abilities with your other skills. So that's the first skill. Also, if you hold it for long enough, it will fire on its own. Let me just keep yapping for a second. Move my mouse or something. Y'all can hear me not click, but there you go. And then here's the second skill. The second skill is just like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like barrier push. Which actually, now that I think about it, I shouldn't have made it like that, because that's not how it works. But anyway, it's another attack skill. Forget it. It barely has any attack anyway. Also, this is my stats. I have 22 in magic and 22 in strength. So you see that my strength is doing 12, but my magic is doing 7. So, and then here's the wall push. It's a big old wall push. It's gonna send you flying like that. Let me turn my. Here it is one more time. It just takes up. Also, y'all, some of this stuff isn't accurate. I believe the first two is accurate though. Yeah. That takes up the amount of that takes, and then this takes up the amount that takes. I think the rest of the skills I didn't put the right mana consumption on, so don't pay attention to this. It will be changed once it's fully in game. Okay, we got the first like non-attacking skill. This skill actually does 0 damage, which is crazy. This is Barrier Shell. You just put your hands out and you cast the person in the barrier, and it keeps them right there. Now this does give the person iframe, so you can use this on a friend maybe or on an enemy. Like I said, you can just, hey, this might be cheap, I'm not gonna lie. You can look how far I got just from that. Also, as soon as this effect ends, they are stunned for 2 seconds. As soon as it ends, you can hit them. So let me see if I can time it right. Oh my gosh, but y'all see right there, you can hit them. Which that might be a little cheap, I'm not gonna lie. That might be a free combo extender. I might need to fix that. Okay, then we have this skill. Wall Tackle is low-key my favorite skill. It's a little janky right now because the way that it follows the attachments, but hold on, here we go. So it's just a little run for, you know, nothing crazy, nothing special, but look at this. It sends them flying. Now this is kind of crazy because this was like by accident, of course. You can actually kind of extend if you bam, dash, and then jump in the air like that. Which, hey, I don't even know myself if that's a true extender or not. I didn't do the calculations, I didn't do the data, but. Okay, this also hits on ragdoll, so let me show y'all. Bam. Oh my gosh. I don't know, y'all. That might actually be an extender. That might actually be an extender. Okay, and then we got the last skill, Crusher Shell. Crusher Shell, you just do like, Crusher Shell is like 3. You put them in the shell and then you just make it smaller. Let me do this for y'all. Bam, like that. And then, you know, pretty simple. I think that one is the most damaging skill. Let me see. Yeah, that one's 12. That's almost the same as your M1. So y'all can tell this is not something to use in a combo because these skills are only doing as much as your M1s, you know, when your stats are like that. I don't know how much a stat dump would be, but let me show y'all the block on these. Bam. Bam. You know, if you miss that one, actually there's a little bit of in lag on that. If you miss Barrier Shell, you can be punished. And then Wall Tackle. Wall Tackle didn't do nothing. What the heck? And then Crusher Shell, I believe is the same thing. Yeah. You see that stun on Crusher Shell was way longer. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, okay, so some little neat tricks and things I think you can do is like this. You can hold it as soon as your character go back. Oh, I messed that up. That's not what I meant to do, y'all. You can do this. As soon as your character go back, you can spam this like that. That's a good one. And then this one's harder to time. I think that's it. There you go. Like that. which means you could also do this. You know? Something crazy like that. That's only with those skills though. Like I said, this game is supposed to be combat based, so you're supposed to put like everything into some skills. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all, so what I mean when I say you're supposed to have synergy with your builds, you know, stuff like this. You know, maybe you wanna do something like this, you know? Like bam, bam, and then you know, you don't know what you wanna do, but just that was so trash. That was so trash.